Coasting in the Ford Tickford Racing Falcon. Safety cars on the circuit, 12 laps into this 26-lap first race. Now, some of the cars in this field have made their compulsory stop. We suspect that Lowndes is effectively the leader after a sequence of stops where these guys will peel off. He's buried back in 15th at the moment with Murphy behind him, Ambrose behind him, and Brighton Scape.
John Vow in there too. So that's really your lead battle once all the cars in front peel off for their compulsory stops.
Jason Barguani, you've parked the Valvolines Cummins Commodore. What was the drama?
Well, unfortunately, it's been a steering arm, but we had a bit of rubbing in the first corner there, and it wasn't a problem. But as the lap's gone on and the forces on the steering around here, it's just kept getting bent, and it's got worse to the point where I had no steering. So, what do you do? Take a smile and come back again, try again. Thanks, Jason. No problem.
That was a shame. Barguana really had a good go yesterday, didn't he? In the top 10 shootout, he got knocked out of it and got out there and got back in it again. It was a shame.
Well, he really dug himself out as we resume racing with Seaton leading from teammate Stephen Richards. 13 laps in the bank.
Well, this is the situation that Glenn Seaton and Stephen Richards are going to hate, because now they're leading this one. They still haven't made their compulsory stops. They've got to make it before lap 18, so they're going to be peeling in pretty soon. But now the field back under full green racing conditions. A lot of the guys have made their compulsory stops. That's going to put them right out of contention. Very, very difficult. Just the luck of the draw in a lot of cases, Neil.
And after a period of time, teams will learn what will and won't work at certain tracks. But, I mean, the message that's beginning to come through is get the stop done as early as you can, because you never know, literally, what's around the next corner. And in this case, the Romano incident has trapped a lot of people.
All they can hope for now is another safety car just as they come in to change.
And talking of safety cars, we've just had a message passed to us that 3 cars passed the safety car prior to it peeling off, and that's a no-no.
Oh dear.
And that'll mean that they'll get a stop go, or will they be flogged with a feather?
You can never tell these days. Glenn Seaton, Stephen Richards, Todd Kelly, Russell Ingles, Steve Johnson, Garth Tander, Mark Larkham, Bernard McConville, Perkins, Faulkner, Ellery, Ashby, Canto. You've got to go back to Lowndes in 15th. He's the first of the cars in the queue that's made his compulsory stop. Lights ablaze for Greg Murphy. He's second in the queue there. Marcus Ambrose still third in that queue.
And this raises another interesting thing to focus on, and that's the ability of a driver and obviously the balance of his car as Seaton peels off for his stop, which was expected, and then they're going to bring Richo in on the next lap, I believe. What you like in dealing with the slower traffic. So, you know, will Lowndes or Murphy or Ambrose or whoever get an advantage as they try and push their way through. A whole swag of cars are coming to the lane, led by this man, Glenn Seaton.
Well, that's going to hurt. It's really going to hurt the FTR squad. David Bernard in as well. So Bernard's come in very late.
It's happy hour in the pit lane. They're all in there at the moment for a little luncheon meeting.
I think that was Perkins came in as well, was it? Close.
Greg on the radio. Gin's really saying get that car out there in a hurry, and Seaton has come out behind the 17 car. So Stephen Richards leads this event at the moment for the time being, but we expect him in shortly.
These are the wheel nuts that are being, or would have been used today on Craig Lowndes' Ford. They're a special nut that the team has designed. It fits in like a sleeve there inside the wheel, and what it enables the team to do during the course of a stock, they can put the wheels straight up on the hub. This almost finds the thread straight away. The boys spin the nut on, and it's done up nice and tight. So it's a nice little time-saving measure. The controversy is the officials have stepped in today and said, no, this forms a part of the wheel. It is not allowed to operate in that manner. What the team is saying is wrong with that is if you tip this wheel upside down, the nut pops straight out. It's not a permanent fixture on the wheel.
They're saying that the nut is not retained, and the officials are saying it is retained, so they'll argue about that one for a while, no doubt.
Well, I think good on Gibson Motorsport. I mean, they've had a go. They've done it all within the regulations. If you turn the wheel upside down, the nut falls out. So that's what the regulations say.
It's fairly typical of motorsport, isn't it? Arguing over retainers.
Very good, Mark. That was excellent.
Pay that one. Stephen Richards in, led the race for a lap. Ashley on the air hose.
So this has really been bad for FTR. Glenn Seaton, boy, oh boy, would he be annoyed. Stephen Richards too handily placed in the opening sector, but when that safety car came out, they got stuck at the front of the queue, and now they paid the penalty because we're back at full green racing conditions and they've lost a ton of track position.
And that's really a tough break. You know, they just happen to be
the wrong place at the right time, really.
Yeah, that's you wouldn't really call that made a strategic error, I don't think, but it's the luck of the draw. We've seen it happen at Bathurst many, many times.
I suppose when you've got a two-car team, the idea is maybe bring one in as soon as possible and leave one out. Well, who knows? I mean, at the end of the day, you can talk about it forever.
The problem is with our game that all the theories work with hindsight.
Yeah, exactly. We've all got perfectly clear hindsight.
But quite often, if you're leading these races, particularly the longer, the 250k races like at Adelaide, you can be leading the race, an incident happens a bit further back in the pack. If you're leading the race, you're actually disadvantaged because the cars behind will take that opportunity to peel off into the pits. Taking a punt, the safety car's going to come out, and quite often the leader gets caught out on the track. Marcus Ambrose getting very close to the back of the Kmart Commodore as they thunder down the pit straight once again. The crowd are sensing, and you can hear them, sensing that Craig Lowndes is starting to rise to the top of the bubble.
He's now officially the leader as everybody else has peeled in for their stops, including Kelly and Larkham. So it's Lowndes with a margin of 1.3 seconds over Murphy, and it's Ambrose down the inside for turn 2.
This is exactly what Craig Lowndes will want now. Settle his